I'm Valerie Haynes, and today I'm going to be creating for you a no-guilt pizza. Back in January, my family and I decided to start to get a little bit healthier, and I can't live without pizza. It's one of my most favorite foods. So within the first month, I figured out a way to take a whole pizza down to under 400 calories, which means I get to have plenty of salad or vegetables to go with it on the side. This is a very easy recipe. First thing we want to do is we want to start off with 2 turkey Italian sausages. Now these you want to put into a dish with a little water on them and boil them for about 10 minutes, okay? When they're all done, they're going to be fully cooked and they're going to be a little bit warm, but what you want to do is you're going to just slice them as thin as you can. You should get about 20 slices per sausage, okay? And this way what's going to happen is you're going to get a bite of sausage in every single piece of pizza that you wrap your lips around. It's going to be delicious because nobody wants pizza without a good bite of every topping. So after they're boiled and you've got them all sliced off, then we're going to move on to the tortilla. What I've got here is I've got 1 fajita-sized tortilla. Now, you can get the burrito size, that one's a little bit bigger, it may have more calories, or you can even get the taco size, which is going to be a little bit smaller. But I find that the fajita size is the perfect size for an individual pizza. Satisfies all of my cravings. Now, the key to making sure that this pizza is super creamy and delicious is going to be fat-free Philadelphia cream cheese. We don't get to use as much of the regular mozzarella or provolone cheese that we all know and love. So what I've done is I've substituted fat-free cream cheese because it has over less than 50% of the calories, so it's fabulous. So I've got on my tortilla about 2 ounces of cream cheese, and I'm just going to spread this out. You don't want to go all the way to the edge, though. You want to leave some of that edge open so it gets nice and crispy in the oven. So I'm just going to spread this out. And then I need 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. Now the reason I'm using tomato paste is because I want a nice, rich, tomatoey texture. But I don't want to have too much liquid on the plate, or excuse me, on the pizza. So now I'm just going to spread around that tomato paste right on top of the cream cheese. Okay. Now I've got a full teaspoon of Italian seasoning, but first I just want to sprinkle a ½ teaspoon directly on top of the cream cheese and the tomato paste because I want to make sure that that layer is all seasoned up. Now we want to put those 10 slices or a half of one of the Italian sausages on. And again, you just want to make sure that you're getting a really good, yummy bite with every one of your toppings in every piece of your pizza. So now I'm going to add green peppers. Red onion, and these vegetables are all simply sliced. You can buy a lot of them already pre-sliced, like the mushrooms, if you want to save a little bit of extra time, but really it only takes about 2 minutes to just slice up all these vegetables real quick. And then finally I've got mushrooms, and you can use fresh or canned, whatever your preference, or you can even leave them out. The best thing about this pizza is that you can put on as much of the fresh veggies as you like. You could put on asparagus or broccoli or anything that you love. These are my 3 favorite toppings, though. Alright, so I've got lots and lots of veggies on here, and I've got my meat slices down. Now I'm just going to take, I've got a 14½ ounce can of fire-roasted tomatoes. This is another way that we're going to layer our flavors, okay? Now, I've just strained them off. I put them in a strainer and let them sit there while my sausages were cooking because I don't want to have too much liquid on this pizza. But this is going to give you a really fresh tomato taste, and it's going to help balance out the paste so it's not quite so harsh in your mouth. Okay, so I've got those all on there. Now all I need to do is top it off with my cheese, 1/3 cup of mozzarella, and you just want to sprinkle this around. You'll find that a third of a cup of mozzarella is actually quite a bit, and you're going to get that really great gooey, cheesy feeling in your mouth, partially from the mozzarella on top for your eyes to enjoy, but then from the fat-free cream cheese underneath. You're going to get all that same flavor, even though you're saving yourself 100 calories or more on not putting on too much cheese. Now again, for layering of flavors, Parmesan cheese, when you have it grated, is very low in calories, so I'm going to go ahead and put 2 teaspoons directly on top of my mozzarella. And then finally, the other half teaspoon of Italian seasoning. It kind of breaks up the mozzarella cheese, and it also gives you a beautiful presentation when it comes out of the oven. So what you want to do is you just want to slide these on. I like to cook these on top of a cooling rack on top of a cookie sheet. And the reason I like to do that is because the tortillas crisp up really well this way. The heat gets underneath, and so it's able to crisp up not only the bottom, but also all the way around the edges. All you have to do is pop these into a 400-degree oven for 10 to 12 minutes. You want to start checking them at 10 minutes though, because the last thing you want is for the edge of your crust to get a little extra brown. So here is one of my finished pizzas. Doesn't that look delicious?